Onion is digital camo.
Jesus Christ!
Red digital camo.
Yeah, why do they have red digital camo? What does it hide you from?
Who's they?
Like in the...
Like a rose bush. What if
Okay,
you like have to go in a rose bush?
I just wanted to start the podcast.
Blocking my way forward just like a grumpy old troll. Just about the minute I was flying, and you was looking at the clock. I'll beat your ass at anything, y'all be off your rock. I'ma close this deal and let her feel it's about time we talk. Take my shoes for a walk, and then hear my name on Tupac. Tryna mess with me, homie, you be underage at TikTok.
Forever.
Welcome to another episode of the Lil Grain of Bryce podcast. This is episode 005. We got some Travis Scott-like vibes. Travis Scott burger. So good. Oh no, for real though, we're going to be talking about the Travis Scott burger. We're going to be talking about all your favorite topics today. TikTok gets shut down when this airs, actually. And we got a few other things we're going to talk about too. So first of all, Owen and I went through the drive-thru and got this burger. So good. But
too good.
let's talk about real
It
quick.
looks like a pile of shit.
No, but let's talk about okay, but let's talk about real quick
That bacon looks raw.
the absolute genius of this burger. Like
Travis Scott himself.
that's what I mean. Like
Yeah, he
there's so many people out there.
You made
1 second. There's so many people out there.
What is problem there?
We're making money.
Anyone can easily just go and recommend it.
That's what I mean. It's so easy, but at the same time,
Did he? No, continue.
no, go ahead.
Did he like make any profit off this, or is it just all McDonald's?
He helped partner. He's in the commercials and stuff.
Gotta get to,
Yeah,
a
but like the
percentage.
profit made from like the sales of it.
I don't know. I think he does like a
That'd be
paid
kind of
partnership,
low.
and he gets like a
'Cause
cut
it's like,
at the beginning. I think.
yeah.
I don't know if they
There's
do.
so many McDonald's around the whole United States that are doing this.
I doubt they do a cut of the burger itself. They probably just pay him a lump. Like that would be ridiculous. That's way too much.
No,
money.
that's what I mean.
It's
They
just
probably-
a lump. They pay him a lump sum of money.
At front, yeah.
Yeah, and just be like, here we go. You just put your face here, and that's it. It's probably just a straight up it's
Yeah,
a sponsorship.
yeah.
Like most sponsorships, they just have to
It's
advertise.
straight up.
No.
It's lit. Oh man.
I should make my own customization burger. It'd be meat and cheese.
Well, the thing is, he probably didn't even customize this. It's McDonald's
Dude, I
thought
love
of this
that
idea, and they
plain-
thought,
No, it's
what's a
what he
good
likes.
idea to advertise it?
Travis Scott said this is what he likes.
When he was
Okay,
young, when he was
a lot of
younger.
people say that for all kinds of stuff.
Like, who doesn't like bacon? And shredded
I mean,
lettuce.
odds are McDonald's thought of this, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be part of this? We'll pay you money. Just put your face on it." And then he's like,
I know, but
"Sure."
that's what I mean. Now it's like an event.
Yeah.
Like like it's like as crazy as it is. Like it is just a burger. Think about it.
That's
But then-
the
Nothing
point.
really special about
But
it.
then you add the fact that it's an idol. Such a big like it's Travis Scott.
It'd
He's
been kinda
lit.
cool if they would have had his like initials on the bun.
I like burning.
Like
That would kind of.
I mean, I think the biggest
it'd be
reason,
more like
that'd be like not that easy.
I mean, I don't know if McDonald's thought it'd be this popular, but they probably realize this is kind of a meme. Like,
Yeah, that's
just
what
some
I mean.
random, I mean, maybe he is big. I barely know him, but like, for the most part, they kind of like, oh, let's embrace some
big.
meme,
He's big.
make it big, and that's why people are buying. Cause is that more expensive than like other burgers?
No, this is actually cheap as hell. It was $6 for the
That's a
burger,
lot.
fries, and
Oh,
a milkshake.
Okay.
So I
How much is the
That's
burger
really-
itself, though?
I don't know actually.
probably
If you
like
just want the burger itself,
$5.15 or everything.
it's only like a quarter pounder. But usually our quarter pounders by itself are like $4.87.
Cause we got the premium shit.
I know, but not Travis Scott.
Yeah, we don't got that sesame seed crap on
You
it,
don't got
even
the
though I love
London?
sesame seeds. So.
Well, if you have to get to thinking about it,
Paris.
McDonald's probably has to use Travis Scott because their burgers suck so much.
Well,
Yeah.
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 No one's going there.
who
Exactly.
was the marketing major who came up and said, "Yo, why don't we find somebody out there, partner up, and get him to be the face of our new burger?" I bet McDonald's is making bank right now.
No, I bet Travis Scott like was on like a podcast or something. He was just like, "Why doesn't McDonald's just like do this?" And then McDonald's was like, "Wait a sec, did you hear Travis Scott say that?"
That was probably the same. Like, remember when Chance the Rapper asked?
So it was Travis Scott, not McDonald's.
Remember when Chance the Rapper asked for spicy nuggets back from Wendy's. He
Speaking
tweeted it.
about
He said,
spicy
please.
Nuggets, they should get rid of them.
He said, please bring
They're
spicy
really
nuggets
annoying.
back.
They're bad. No one orders them.
Are you kidding
They're
me?
Huge waste.
People order them, but not as much as the
Not as
regular
much.
nuggets.
No.
Really?
We get
Yeah.
destroyed.
I mean, I
with them.
like them more than normal. I just never eat at Wendy's.
They're not even
but
that
I like.
good.
I think
They're-
they're. I like them. I think they're.
They're way too spicy.
Yeah,
to eat.
regular
I like
nuggets
to
is-
eat food that I can like eat and like taste. Like I don't want to eat
Especially
spicy
when-
food that like
They're-
I just start
yeah.
sweating and I'm just like.
Yo, some
Yeah,
people.
like, dipped
taste
it in,
it,
like,
it's so spicy.
Ghost pepper sauce, and then they breaded it, and that's what you're eating. You're
Some
eating
people
breaded
order
sauce.
spicy nuggets with sriracha sauce.
Yeah.
And I don't know
people
how
do
they
that.
go out on without their day. Like that, you just get decimated.
And they're like, can I get hot sauce with that too? I'm like,
I mean, people
hot
just
sauce is
acclimated.
so
Like
gross.
for me, I have spicy stuff all the time. Those nuggets aren't spicy at all. It's basically
Oh,
just
they-
like
they are.
the standard nuggets for me, but they're slightly like more flavor, and they're not
What
that
about
spicy.
the spicy chicken?
Wait, so the spicy
It's not
nuggets?
that spicy either. I bought like what like a month ago or
Wait.
whatever, and it wasn't really spicy. I didn't realize
You
it
should try-
was.
you should
So the
Right,
spicy
right,
nuggets
right.
are like regular nuggets to you? Kind of.
Just a little bit.
And
Like
what are the regular nuggets?
They're just like they're more boring. Like they don't
Like
taste
paper?
as good. They don't taste as good as the spicy. Like the spicy has a little more flavor.
I don't really like Wendy's nuggets. I like
What?
McDonald's nuggets.
Wendy's nuggets are good.
How?
McDonald's
McDonald's-
nuggets?
Or
McDonald's
no.
nuggets are pretty
No.
good, but
Dude,
like if
remember the sauce I had? Maybe I can sponsor with
Come on,
McDonald's.
remember?
Make mad money with the sauce I made.
Honey and
Come on.
buffalo.
No,
It was like honey
And
and
buffalo.
How'd you make
Buffalo.
honey?
they have
No, they have
They have honey there, and then they have buffalo.
And then, like,
They
Honey.
don't have honey at Wendy's. No, they don't.
McDonald's we're
That's
talking
what we're
about.
talking about
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
How'd you go back and make it?
He did.
It
He
has two different like little things. and-
My creation.
Yeah, there's two condiment
everybody knows
things.
that.
He created it.
Yeah.
No,
I
it
thought
was,
you meant you went back and like
it
made
was
it.
really good.
Remember
That's all you need to know.
you see McDonald's nuggets aren't that bad, but you remember that one time I ordered a 10-piece and they gave it to me and it looked like they were like hardened and they were all stuck together like one big block of nugget.
They were
I
probably
was
just
just
sitting there for a while.
I didn't want to be that dude, but I was like, can I get nuggets? And they're like,
Not a ball.
Those are
Chicken.
nuggets. Be like, no, real nuggets, please.
Burn ass
that, like,
nuggets.
real quick Wendy's rant. People come in the drive-thru. Can I get the new Frosty Chino? I'm like, yeah, sure. Here you go. And then they're like, this is the Chino? And I'm like, yeah.
You should just give him a pair of pants.
Wait,
Tucker
what?
came in and he was like, can I get the Chino? And then I gave it to him and he was just like, this is it? And I'm like, yeah. Like, people just think we put actual Frosty stuff into it.
Wait, why would we do
Kind-
that?
It wouldn't even work. It wouldn't.
Yeah. I gave one chick, or
Well, did he try it? Like, it's good as hell
no,
if you
he
try
like,
it.
just held it. He
It's
was
not
like,
that good
"Ooh."
anymore.
It gives me
It's
stomach
old
aches
quick.
every
You
single
gotta use
time.
no coffee and all frosty.
I drink it every day.
As
That's
soon as I
not
drink it,
Frosty,
my
man.
stomach
Or that's
hurts.
not a
I
Chino.
have
No,
to
it's
like
frosty.
explode the toilet because
Dude, I love the Frosty.
You need to do the right recipe,
you know what's
or
really
just
good?
slightly under.
You know what you should do? You should get a vanilla frosty and get the peach syrup and mix
That's
them together.
good. Yeah.
That's-
no.
that's
Peach
good.
frosty.
Yeah.
Peach.
That sounds
You
pretty good.
started with peach and I didn't want it.
You're wearing peach socks,
Yeah.
so take them off and say you don't like peach.
No, keep them
You
on.
can give them to Emma, Eugene.
Okay, we're recording a podcast here, so like.
Yeah, keep the gang chat to a low.
Yeah, let's keep the game
To a
chat.
low.
We're
We need to know about
not
our
Big Dippers.
outside lives.
Let's switch topics a little bit. A sad time in American in the world's history, honestly.
Yeah.
TikTok will no longer be with us.
Yes.
I'm throwing a barbecue.
Finally.
And the only ones here who are sad about it, truly sad,
Bryce Williams.
Bryce and I.
Bro, I spend so much time on that app. I gotta be honest.
It's a bad app.
I love it.
See, I refused for a long time. I refused
There's
to
no
download
talent.
it,
Me too.
and then I downloaded it, and then I still didn't look
No
at
I
it
was a
at all.
hater. It was like a
No
drug.
talent.
And then I started using it, and now I feel like
Now it's like a part of me.
it's. I mean, I'll have to admit that like I feel like my life will be slightly changed.
See, when I first got Snapchat, I was
No.
late. I was a late bloomer when it comes to social media. I got Snapchat, and now I'm on it all the time. It took over. So maybe it's. I keep
Snap,
reminding
bro.
myself that maybe it's good that these apps are slowly disappearing. I don't need to be attached.
Those be replaced by
Dude, this
the
burger
things.
stinks.
That's-
Right. Well, but it won't be the same. You know what I mean? Like,
is it really?
I'm
I mean, But I mean, not always the same, but it'll be better. Like I think MySpace was huge before, and then it was just
replace
by like Facebook and all these other. It's just like it'll be like it won't be the same, but odds are it'll be something different and better. That's what's like
True.
usually happens.
But I think to a
For the
certain
most
extent,
part.
Snapchat's already replaced like just normal texting.
Yeah, it depends on people. Like for me personally, I don't really text ever. I use Snapchat.
Honestly, I think I use texts for more serious conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like if I want to have a serious like talk,
yeah.
I text. Or if I need you to see it like quickly, what?
We gotta keep the gang chat too low, but I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say
I
it.
think you're saying.
No, go
I
ahead.
was gonna be like, yo, Alexis. We gotta have a serious talk.
No, I would
Okay.
never do that.
Even
But,
if it's a serious conversation?
Like he'd be like,
You got me.
"It's classic, your classic selfie picture."
Yeah, I would.
See, that's the thing. Like, with normal texting, you can send pictures, but it's not as easy and convenient as it is in
Kind of
Snapchat.
dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes
Like-
time.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it doesn't save.
Yeah, that's a big thing
Sure.
for me. For example, my girlfriend sent me a
That'd be
text
weird
today
to see
instead of
all your
Snapchat, which she never does, and it felt weird. I was like, obviously, I can't say the same I normally would on Snapchat for some things, just because like, obviously, it's saved on Snapchat as well, but like something like texting, it's actually it sits there forever. You can check it from whenever you
Just
want.
delete it.
But some Snapchat,
Yeah, but, like,
for the most part, obviously it's in some database, but for the most part, within a day, whatever you said's kind of gone.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I don't like about you can't really I feel more comfortable talking on Snapchat knowing the person
You know
I'm talking
why?
Why
to
don't you wanna
directly
see
won't
the
You know why? Because it feels
Conversation,
more like you're talking to. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
Like
feels
those
more-
words don't linger after I
Yeah.
say them.
It's more fast paced.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is. That's true.
It's a beat.
I like
Yeah.
saving all the messages.
Yeah, a lot of people do
Yeah.
that. Save
I
them.
can't like.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What if you like, say you're working or something, and then you open the chat, but then you can't like actually read it because you have to do stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
that's like that for anything.
Yeah.
Just don't open it until you're ready.
See, that's the
Well,
one
if you're,
bad
like,
thing
you're ready
about
though, but then
pictures.
you're not ready because something happens.
I mean, that happens. But what I do is just
Just keep
remember
open.
my spot and then
Your
just
phone
later
doesn't
on I
stay open
scroll up.
forever.
Yeah, it does.
See, but I
No, it
think
doesn't.
Bryce or anyone in
It's
here
in
can
the
relate about
settings.
it. That's the bad thing about
Why would
pictures.
you want your
You
phone
can't
to
like
forever?
I do.
you open it like
Apple.
Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have picture conversations. Just because it
Like,
like.
they're fucking stupid.
I hate picture
no, see, like picture
conversations.
conversations. Like, okay, Bryce agrees with me. They're not dumb.
Oh, I like
They're
them. I like
it's
them
nice
for my
to
own
see
reasons.
that person's face.
It's
Just go hang out with them in person, Eugene. Just
Oh,
get
I'll
their
do
face.
that. I'll do
Eugene.
that.
So when I'm Snapchatting somebody, in particular,
say my name?
and it's, no, because I feel like you can relate to that. Say you send like, you know what I mean, like a risky Snapchat, a good risky Snapchat to a person of interest, and they reply with not only a like a heartwarming like response, but also you can see it in their face.
Yeah, see, you can see the
That's the
emotion.
kind of shit I look for.
I mean, like texting is nice. Like I agree, I do that. But like, or by texting I mean like on Snap, just like
Yeah.
the words. But with pictures you can see their expression, like their reaction to.
If they send a selfie.
I mean, they could do like a fake one. Like,
Well,
a fake
I
reaction,
see.
but,
No,
like,
I hate it
same
when
as
it's like you're sending pictures, but then it's just like, here's my ceiling fan.
that's annoying.
It's just
that-
like,
there's no-
okay, now
The side of their face.
I just wanna
Oh yeah, like a.
just talk to me then. I don't
For
care.
me,
Or
I'm
the
like
forehead.
a pretty stoic person, so like I might think something's funny, but I'm not gonna like show my face expression of that.
Yeah.
So sometimes like I don't want to show like a fake laugh. So
Okay.
usually I like just that's
Come
nothing
on,
about
we're not like
pictures,
we're.
it is-
It's not
You're gonna
like,
record yourself when you're laughing. You record yourself laughing, then you have text in it.
Yeah, I can't.
or
do
if I need to, I can send a video. Like I'm like in the mirror. I'm like,
that.
What's
When
up,
the
girl?
LSD kicks in.
oh yeah, remember? That's that's funny shit. Anyway, let's get back on track.
Wait, kind of moving on.
Nope, I'm in charge. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay, it's like it's a slight topic, but branches off from that. What do you guys think about? Because I've seen like him interviewed and like this being talked about during interviews on live television, such as like Ellen DeGeneres has like talked to this person about it.
Fake, bro.
But
Just saying, she's a big fake.
they've talked about DJ Khaled's Snapchats.
Yeah.
We end the
Dimitri,
meeting.
what do you think about DJ Khaled's Snapchats? His story
Another-
Father of a side, coming at you
Still.
soon.
in the
the
meeting.
meeting.
Still.
to success. This dub so.
I guess
We the
I
best
just
music.
I just don't
Side,
understand. I guess my thing is I just don't
I
understand.
woke up
And then
today.
Alarm.
I was
It's like-
feeling
You have to understand
amazing.
the key.
doing, boy?
I got so
Boys
much
is that
girly,
the keys
and
to
it's not even about the girly.
I know dub is the key to success. That's what
But I
I've
think
learned
it's
out of it.
interesting. Like, there's a lot of people out there that like literally just hate his stories. Like, I show my mom, she's just like, "Get it away."
I think it's funny.
She like hates it. I'm just
Maybe
like,
that's just doesn't.
it's
have
so
purpose-
funny to me.
purpose.
It's motivational to a certain extent, but it's like it's funny at the same
Yeah.
time.
It's just not like I don't
'Cause
understand
it.
it.
Looks like he's like you look at it and it's just like, is he being
I
serious?
think he doesn't
But he literally
intentionally.
is.
Yeah.
No, that's him.
Really?
It's just
That's TJ
nonsense.
Khaled.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about it is like
I watch it all the time.
I thought it was
Still.
fake.
I feel bad for his family. Like in the middle of the day, like they're just going about their lives, and then in the background you just hear still 10 minutes straight. Still. Like I don't know how they put up with it.
So
I could.
branching off, what do you think the getting back on track a little bit? What do you think the people that got famous off of TikTok? What do you think their like plans are now? Like you know what I mean? Like there's some,
OnlyFans.
Wait, I thought the one.
not
girl,
everyone can do that.
The one girl from.
A lot of them are
I
underage.
forget her name. There's this movie. It's
Yeah.
called like She's Not Into That or something like that. And I saw
Talk
the.
about cuties, or-
No. It's an older movie. Anyways, they're like remaking it with a TikTok star in it. I forget.
Addison Rae?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. So the super top 1%
What?
of TikTok population, like the superstars of TikTok, they'll shine through.
Yeah. Like
What do you
Charli
think?
D'Amelio.
What do you think? Like the mediocre one, like
They're done.
1 million followers.
1 million's a lot of time.
Mm,
Yes and no. 1 million on TikTok.
no.
What
see,
do
like,
you think they'll be able to like actually make something of themselves or
Well,
no?
see, what I think is people with like Charli D'Amelio and those who are like really up high in followers, like they could easily move to a different platform.
Yeah,
they
they'll
already
just
have,
switch platforms.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
already
YouTube
have
still.
like tons of followers and subscribers on other platforms, but like those with like 1 million or so,
That's what
like
I mean.
they, it'll be harder for them.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's one thing that's kind of branching on what you said. It's kind of I remember watching a YouTube video about this one boy that he preaches about God-related things, and so something like like that's I'm talking about like TikTok is not just about these famous young kids. It's about all kinds of other random stuff. I've seen all kinds of random memes and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff, but like stuff like that. Obviously, you would hope they have a like follow me on Instagram or they have
Yeah.
that sort of thing like a backup where people will follow them after that. But people that don't prepare like that,
But
I
that's what I mean,
suppose
they
they're just
got-
gonna go to.
The way they got famous was producing content that was like 15 seconds long, 60 seconds long. Like super easy, accessible, quick, funny, follow you, like, comment, haha, that would made my day content.
Yeah, stuff
And
like
now-
that's easy to get views on.
Yeah, but now it's like kind of like changed for them. You know what I mean? Like instead of making like a funny stupid video, like I remember this one kid, he makes like stupid videos of just like random like funny like little quick clips of like the one is like it says the guy who first discovered lightning and he sees like a flash and he's like, damn, that was bright, and then boom, there's like thunder and it's like funny like for 15 seconds. But how does somebody like that shine through? Like how?
The next
So I guess
app-
a lot
Can't
of
just
videos
do
like.
that on YouTube.
You can do
So
that
I mean,
on
is
Instagram.
that guy like a one-hit wonder? Or is
No,
he frequently has?
He frequently produces like 15 seconds worth of just like funny everyday like
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, he can just move on to the next app that's in the
Yeah, and hopefully, obviously, you probably restart to an extent. But like, if he keeps doing what he's doing before, people will see it, and then it'll get better. But like, obviously, you're restarting to an extent, but not fully restarting because people know you exist.
Yeah.
I don't know if people directly look for you, but I don't know it's directly restarting. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it is.
It's definitely like a pushback.
Is there gonna be
Yeah,
a
definitely.
app taking over like
Right now in
TikTok or
India
what?
they have this thing called Triller. I downloaded it too.
Oh, you downloaded it already?
It's almost exactly like TikTok, but it's the biggest app in India right now.
Do you think that'll
well,
be the next
that's
thing?
India.
I don't know.
Or do you think
It might be
something
Instagram
You're gonna
Reels.
start doing some Bollywood for us or something.
Yeah, there you go. We're literally gonna get censored now.
Cut that.
Bollywood is
Oh,
also
God.
funny. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, just thought it was interesting.
But one thing Kavon
Rest in
says,
peace.
he's like, oh, they have no talent. I mean, the thing about like entertainment industry in general, a lot of people might be like, oh, this guy's got no talent. But if they have enough talent for make people want to watch their stuff, I consider like being entertaining is a talent. No matter if you like, oh, they're dancing. Maybe it's bad dancing, but if it's entertaining to a population, to an extent, that is.
It's like
You gotta think about who we're dealing
talent.
with. Kevon is one of the hardest people in the world to please.
Yeah.
Every movie that we go to,
Every
that's so
movie-
stupid.
Every movie, there's so many good games out there that like
Dog doesn't
we
even
all
play it.
love, and you're just like, oh, that's boring. Like,
No,
It
he's
is.
just, no, it's not your fault. You're hard to please. You know what you like.
Yeah.
Then when you finally find something you
Oh,
like, ooh,
You can't stop me.
what's up, man?
Warzone.
I actually had a question for you guys.
Okay.
So my family recently switched to State Farm, and they have a.
Are they in good hands?
That's all state, stupid ass.
But they have. They made us put on these beacons on our cars that
Oh,
tracks
yep.
our speed and
Oh.
stuff.
Oh yeah,
My
I know
dad
that.
has an app that
Uh,
tracks the speed.
But how do you guys feel about that? Like,
Nope.
I can-
That's,
I heard with the State Farm, like, isn't it like some like thing
You plug it
put on
into like the
your car?
OBT port, I think.
no, you
Yeah.
actually stick it. The ones we have, you stick it on your windshield.
Yeah,
Really?
I heard it's like not that accurate.
It doesn't use GPS to like.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty accurate. I mean,
Really?
but it
I don't
like-
privacy.
it's weird because like I can see like every time I get in my car and go somewhere, it tracks wherever I go. So it'll show me trips, and it monitors everything. Like if you slightly go above the speed limit, it'll have a section of road where you sped.
So how much? So how much
What?
money? How much money do you save by adding that to your thing?
I don't know yet.
See, for me personally, if it's hundreds and hundreds of dollars, I'm all for it. But it's not. And if it means that I have to go 70 on 79 instead of 110 on 79, I'm not doing it. Because God knows that my insurance
Why
is
do
going
you
to
need
go.
to go that fast
Dude!
anyways?
I'm a busy man, Vaughn, and
Dude, he
Speed is fun.
he
Speed
chooses
is
to
fun.
leave for work 5 minutes before his shift.
that's
Well, I mean, in
not
situations,
he's gotta go
completely
fast.
true.
couldn't you technically take it off your car? leave
They'll
it
know.
home?
I think they
No,
like.
no.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
They tell
Wait,
him.
so if you take it off, what happens?
Well, no, because like if you like, so say in Ben's case, he's driving and then he takes it off the car.
No, like
And
you
then-
leave it at home. Like for example, you know you got to get to college quick.
Yeah.
Take it off the car, just leave it at home.
Listen.
Maybe pull another
No, I
car.
mean,
Listen,
you
and
just
then
keep running.
and then he gets into a car accident accidentally. They will sue the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Well, we gave you this. You're supposed to be on your car. You agreed to this contract.
Yeah.
And now you got into an accident without it on your car.
Do you have to go like
Ooh,
the
you're in
same
big
speed
trouble.
limit always?
What if it like
You
Yeah.
have to go the speed limit.
You have to
don't
go-
the same speed.
I mean, like for like the GPS thing. Like, what if you go like 1 mile over?
Nope.
Well, not necessarily.
A police
So-
helicopter pulls up.
So
Police helicopter.
I don't normally speed, but I wanted to test the GPS a little bit. So I went like 5 over the speed limit, like the posted speed limit, because most police officers will let you off. Because you know 5
man,
isn't.
police officers go away?
Yeah.
They fly down the highway.
Yeah, I've seen it happen.
Well, I went 5 over and it didn't dock anything for speed.
Did you get like flagged though? Like a
No.
warning?
Well, I mean, for
Nothing.
most cases, as if you go like 5 or under, even police, they won't stop you for the most part, unless they're just being mean.
Yeah.
But for the most part, 5 going above 5 is not that big of a deal.
Sometimes
Once you
you
start
go
going
10.
above, like maybe, I mean, I would say 7
Dude,
is
everyone-
where it starts to be risky.
Everyone on the highway
So-
goes over
Like
the
20.
speed limit by
Yeah,
the
I know.
Oh, on I-90, 55 is a joke.
Yeah.
Everyone goes at least
Dude,
70.
55? That's 50. That's the back roads.
It's a joke.
Oh, you skip
Dude.
those grandmas that go 50 miles
Going
per
from
hour.
I-79
Like, what
to
the-
I-90 is just.
I quick
You're,
story,
you're going like to just.
dude. Quick story. So I am now convinced that cops they don't actually care as much as they think, because I was
All
on
cops.
I was on I-90 and this lime green Jeep, the brightly look like clear as day
Like that.
on the road, yeah, like that. Had a New York license plate, and when I was going 70-ish, and he flew by me, flew by a cop. Cop did nothing. New York license plate, lime green Jeep, standing out, disobeying the law. Cop did absolutely nothing. I was like, all right, fine with me.
Oh my gosh.
Zip zip. I don't give a fuck. No more.
Oh, did you actually?
I do what I want now. The road is mine.
Well, I mean, we're gonna start. I want to think
Until
about
the
like.
cop's just like.
I think.
Nope.
Threw it
I
over.
think the fastest I've ever went was like 80.
80?
What?
How?
Dimitri, what's the fastest you gone? Like
I go 80 on West.
No, I mean, I'm probably right.
Just kidding.
Honestly, like maybe a little over 80, but really, I don't go that fast. I go.
Story the other day.
You know,
No, that's why you get a car with
He said-
superb handling.
And then Bryce,
Doesn't matter.
superb handling, and he was telling us a story about how he was going like super fast the other day, and his
Oh, the
Wheels start
Suzuki,
shaking.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that was
no,
an
no,
old
no.
car though, so like.
I forgot.
No, that was bad.
Still, that'd be kind of.
Wait, would your like
I actually
GPS
thought it was gonna
thing-
explode.
Would your GPS thing go off if you were like going faster?
Yeah,
than
would,
people
like,
while
alarm you?
while you were passing?
No,
Like, what if you were like passing someone?
So what?
it doesn't. It pretty much like if you do something wrong, it gives you a score. So like
Yeah.
you have
I know
a
what
score
you're
out of 5 for like speed, turns, whatever. So if you take a turn too hard, it actually docks you points.
Oh
saying. What the
gosh.
heck?
And if you like, it's like braking too. So like if you stop too hard, it docks you points as well.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
So
Dude, everybody in New York City is probably just
So
not agreeing to that.
I guess something like this idea. I think it's a good on paper, but I think in reality it won't always work. But I think also it is kind of good in a way. It does promote safety,
Mhm.
which is, I mean, a lot of people do die from car accidents.
What about like this,
So
though? So say there's like a deer and you swerve and hit the brakes real fast, and then you're like, your score gets docked, and then you're like, all right, next time I'll just demolish
I
my
mean-
car on the deer.
Yeah. See,
But at least I got a good score.
Maybe you could like call the like.
Yeah, but then couldn't you
You
do
get
that
it.
every time?
that's just so inconvenient,
Hey,
though.
hey,
Like
you see that score dot? There was a
Yeah.
deer. Next week, there was another deer. There was another deer. Hey, there was another deer.
And people can start
Maybe
saying that
they
for
can-
like,
maybe
if
they
they're not
can
paying
add.
attention to a car in front of them, they quickly stop.
Click it.
Oh, it was a deer.
There's like a deer or something.
and then they check
Yeah.
like the population of deer in your area, and it's actually kind of low. And sorry, it was a possum. Oh, it was a raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
It was my neighbor's cat. It didn't make it.
I actually currently have the highest driver safety rating in my family. I have
Does your dad have the lowest?
my dad doesn't have one on his car.
Oh,
Oh, that's why.
smart man.
I
How
have
about your
a,
sister? How's she do?
she does pretty good. I have a 97 though,
Holy hell.
out of 100.
Yeah, but you don't drive very much.
Yeah.
You drive to the college and back.
I
went to
drove to
Wendy's
Wendy's today.
And you drove here.
See, I mean, makes sense. Like, the more you drive, obviously it's gonna be lower. So I wouldn't say
That's what I
you
mean. I'm
have
driving-
the best.
I'm
You
driving,
just don't drive that.
I'm
often.
driving on the highway every day. Like I don't
drives
want.
a lot.
I don't want to be
You don't need
some
to be
track
like
guy.
90.
Yeah, I drive to
I do
work
need to
every
work at
day.
90. Making so much more there than I could
That's
in
so
Edinburgh.
dumb. That's so dumb.
That kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, me
Edinburgh
too.
can't pay me that much.
$11.
Why?
Good.
Wait, why?
Dom and Kevin.
They were all.
Aaron makes $11. He makes 11.
Wait, he makes what? 11.25.
11.15.
We shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I was thinking, like, I think Google Maps does, is they have, like, it'll say if there's a cop in a certain location.
Yes.
I don't know how frequently. It doesn't show up that often. It's just plenty of times I see cops.
See a
and-
cup.
I mean,
But, like,
take a right.
like,
Zoom around.
what do you guys think about, like, do you think that's okay to do something like that? Like, ideally for us as drivers, we're like, we want something like that, but do you think, like,
Wait, what?
in the big scheme of things, having, like, Google Maps show when there's cops in certain locations,
here's
what
the
do you guys
thing.
think about
9
that?
times out of 10, you're gonna see them anyway.
Yeah,
It's just now you know sooner.
yeah.
That's my philosophy. What?
And then I'll add in too, mostly like with police at least, them sitting there doesn't really do anything to deter crime, because if you think about it, most of the time, you're driving, and you see a cop, and you slow down to the speed limit, and then you pass him, and then you just continue speeding, because I'm past the cop.
Yeah.
It is like, they've done multiple studies on that in local cities, and like the more police are out, like there is like reduced crime, but like the public feels safe.
Yeah.
That's mainly why cops sit and watch for speeders, is because the public feels like, you know, they're doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like when I drive to Meadville. I know every spot where a cop will be.
Yes.
Literally, like, everyone is like that.
Same.
Like, I'm driving, everyone knows exactly where they slow down these little areas, they speed up again, slow down. Like, it's just a common thing. People just
Never
know when
seen
to do it.
Here's my
Cop
logic.
sitting on a highway.
When it's busy,
Sorry.
I don't even
Maybe it's because
care.
you're seeing trees blinking.
This
in
is
the
this is
middle.
my logic. So
in the
when
middle of the day.
the highway's busy, I don't even care. I don't think twice about it. There's a cop there. I don't give a shit. Why? Because you're gonna pull out after me? No. You're gonna be waiting in line for 10 years.
Waiting in line.
That's what I mean. Like flash on your things and then semi. All right. Well, I lost him. By that time, I'm already at my destination.
Pull over right behind you.
Nope. This all might come back to bite me one day.
Definitely.
But
What
until
are
that
they
happens,
calling in though?
What?
To other cops.
What are they gonna do? Alright, we got a blue BMW, dude. And then if somebody comes up, I'll see him and then I'll slow down. I don't know what you're talking about, officer.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
No.
I'm scared.
How have you not gotten a speeding ticket for like how you're acting like?
Wait,
you're
have you
driving?
gotten pulled over yet?
He's
Nope.
just been lucky. Like it's bound to happen eventually. That's how
fastest
my
you've
brother
gone in
drove,
your
but he always drove super fast all the time. Eventually he got hit.
car? Where? Which one? Okay, I was gonna say if it was I-9,
Yeah,
he's like, wow. Literally just.
It was the
He just teleported.
fourth day I got it.
Gotta break it in.
You got it 4 times?
Yeah.
I mean, it's bound to happen eventually. Hopefully, you're not
Yeah.
going that speed when it does.
No,
happen.
I'm
It
exaggerating a
would
little
take your
bit.
license away if you went double the speed limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
might go to
Some,
jail.
That's what happened to
yeah, I know
you
someone that. I'm not gonna go into, but like she lost her license, but she really bad needs it because like she lives by herself.
Right.
She has a kid. Yeah, she lost her license. I don't know.
When I went on layout, I went 4 times the speed limit.
Why?
If
Yeah.
you got pulled over, done.
Dude, that,
I think
I'm
we should move
sleeping
away
and
from
then-
this sort of content.
oh my god.
I think back
People
when
on
I
that
was
road flat. My speed limit's like 25 on the road. They go at least 50. They just. I was like, Jesus
Down that hill?
Christ.
Wait, your speed is 25 on that road?
Yeah, it's 25.
Is
It's,
that little,
I
like,
can't even go
curve?
25 so that's too slow.
Yeah.
And then like at my neighborhood, there's like, it's like a T. It goes back into some subdivisions. While the if you're going off Hillcrest and you're turning onto Shellhammer,
Yeah.
you have the right of way. But Shellhammer going across has to stop. Nobody stops at the stop
Nobody
sign.
stops.
Yeah.
And
Nobody
it's
stops.
funny because we didn't actually do anything. There was a police officer sitting outside my neighbor's house watching for people blowing through the stop sign, and like the neighbors hated us because they thought we called the cops and had them like sit there. Didn't do anything, and like some guy got busted. He ran. I watched it happen too. I was like, it was a fun thing to do that day. It was like a rainy Saturday, so I just sat out, looking out the window, watching for people to get busted by this cop. and some guy, it happened. Like he was going fast, and then he noticed the cop, and then he kind of slowed down, and then just hit the gas, and the cop got him.
Rip. Poor dude.
So you're talking about people going from Shellhammer like towards the post office?
Shellhammer to the back of Shellhammer.
Yeah, so like, like ahead of
past your house?
like
Yeah.
behind the post office is behind you, and you're driving. Yeah.
yeah,
and
no
it's
one
like-
stops.
It's
It wouldn't be a problem, but they put the stop sign there because people blew through it, and they hit a kid.
yeah.
So it's like, you know, like you would think like
Family neighborhood.
you would try and like slow down and stop at the stop sign if there was already an accident and a kid got hurt, but people just seem to not care, and they
Well,
just
They probably don't know about it. That's the biggest thing. I don't think people know about it. And with time, like maybe when it first happened, people did it, but as time goes on, people kind of forget about it and go back
Maybe
to what
we
they used to
should-
do.
I mean, like
Under the stop
a
sign,
good majority
this is
of the
here
people
because
that
a
live
kid
in those
was hit.
areas have been there.
Yeah.
I used to live in that area.
Yeah. But I mean, over time, people just forget about it and they go back to what they used to do before.
And plus, just impatience is like a big.
Yeah.
And then I worry because you know my neighbor's got 3 young kids, and you know if they get hurt, like, what was it worth it? So you could save 2 seconds from your trip home to go, you
I
know.
wanted them Cheetos, dude.
I wanted them Cheetos, so I
Yeah,
just
play
drilled a
Fall
kid.
Guys.
Like, it's not worth it, you know. But that's just
They
a
needed to
personal
win
thing.
Fall Guys.
I always stop at the stop signs. Always use my turn signals. I'm a very safe driver.
You always indicate.
You, Bryce, you drive a BMW, so usually those.
I have
drivers
the
don't.
yeah. Now I have the reputation of just being a shitty. Not a shitty driver, a carefree driver. That's what it is.
Rambunctious driver.
No, rambunctious is like the. No, I'm rambunctious.
Yeah.
Yes. Kaban knows.
If the RPMs aren't at 6, you're not doing it right. All right. New topic. What do you have, Dimitri?
Well, I guess we were talking about the entertainment industry in general. I guess we can move on to like how there's a lot of actors like Christian Bale that like changes his body for a certain role. Like one movie, he gets super skinny, and then in another movie he just gets jacked right after that.
Yeah.
And talking about like, do they use steroids or like just what actors do? Like, what do you guys think?
I remember Tom Hanks. For any of you that have seen Castaway, it's about
I want to see that.
it's about a guy who works for the Postal Service, and he's on a plane overseeing packages that go overseas. And the plane crashes. He ends up on this island. I won't spoil too much, but a long time goes by. What?
No, I was making a face.
A long time goes by, and Tom Hanks drastically looks different by the end of the movie, and he actually for the role dedicated himself to do that.
That's not healthy.
It's so
it's very unhealthy for your body to go from drastic changes like that.
especially in short amounts of time.
Yeah,
But I think it's to them it's in a way it's worth it because it was fun, kind of changing your body to become a different person in a way.
It makes a good movie.
And one thing I've seen, a lot of times those actors that do those things, they say they don't directly ask them to do it. It's their choice.
Yeah.
That's another thing. They don't if they forced it, maybe be some ethical things, but they choose to. It's Christian Bale, he chose to do this. They don't really have they're willing to do something. Maybe they're kind of you can play Batman, so maybe you shouldn't be super skinny from your last one. But for the most part, they choose to go beyond. Christian Bale did in The Machinist, he got dangerously skinny, and people were worried about even the director was you shouldn't do this is too much. I didn't even want you to get that skinny. He's I asked maybe just a little bit, but
it looked very
actors,
disturbing.
You can see rib cage
What's that
super
movie
bad.
about?
The Machinist. I've never seen it.
I thought, didn't he have AIDS or something? That's why he was so
No,
There
it's
was a
something
movie
very.
where
It's
he was,
very.
I think you're
super
thinking-
skinny and
No, that's I'm pretty sure that's with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. No, he's right. I know what you're talking about.
He
too.
went from
There's a
being,
lot
super
of depth,
skinny-
so you have to watch it yourself. There's so much depth.
But I
and
know in
it's-
Batman, there's that scene of him doing push-ups or whatever. And he's just that was real. He was a jacked, good-looking dude, and then in The Machinist, he looks like a
Good
fucking
looking.
Holocaust survivor. I'm serious.
Yeah, it looks bad. In the
It's
movie,
really
you see,
bad.
and especially they focus the lighting to make it look worse, and it's just and they also intensified by multiple times. He's super skinny, but they put clothes in, it looks too big. So he'll be wearing jeans that are just falling down, and they make him look more skinny, even though he's already dangerously skinny.
It's scary.
Yeah.
If you do slowly over time,
how does
it's
that
safe.
affect your
Yeah.
heart?
But
Going from
Probably not
super
good.
skinny to
It's not good.
jacked.
And also his diet was whiskey and cigarettes. He said that's how he lost weight. Not healthy. Because all these people ask him, how do you lose weight? What do you do? Whiskey and cigarettes. That's it.
Be the one actor ad.
related to this, but not as disturbing. Some people have already heard me mention it a lot. You guys know Jason Momoa?
Mm-hmm.
You know how he's had that pretty cool beard.
Isn't that the guy that plays Aquaman?
Yeah.
Yes.
He shaved it. He doesn't have a beard at all in this upcoming movie Dune.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie I'm very pumped.
I want to watch. We have to all watch.
What is it about?
It's similar to Star Wars. Go ahead.
I want to watch Tenet.
He asked you what's it about.
Oh, okay, there's the original Dune that came out in 1984. There was that one, and then in the early 2000s there was The Children of Dune. It's about this. It's about the human race becoming, they became in control of space.
Yeah.
Without using computers or robot technology or anything like that. And it's about
Cut that out.
that's really nasty. And then there's the main planet Arrakis, otherwise known as Dune, is where this this currency, the spice, and that's the only planet where the spice is left.
It's spicy.
And, so yeah, that's where it all takes place.
It's based off of a book before they had to.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So it's
I was
not-
just mentioning how
It's
that's
not on
where the
Earth.
first
It's on a
movie
different planet.
Yeah.
It's on
I just remember there was a
'Cause
game
it's
they had,
spicy, man.
and these big machines called spice collectors, and I just take it and just run over people, and
What
it would just grind them up.
what's spice?
It's just something you find on the ground. I don't know. It's
Yeah, it's this material.
man.
Yeah.
It's spicy.
I just remember grinding people up.
Why is it spicy?
I love that.
Why is it spicy? Why is it spicy?
It's a TikTok. Have you seen it?
No, TikTok's.
Disgusting.
You got one day left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Dude.
home and watch every TikTok possible.
Yeah, you'll be becoming.
Start
I mean,
that
that'll
out
still be on YouTube.
But wait, what were you saying?
We'll delete it.
Oh no, that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
But like the main thing about like that a lot of people know is like the big like earthworms, or not earthworms, but like these giant like worm like things that are
Yeah.
on this planet. It's really cool.
Yeah, that'll be cool. A bunch of movies have been delayed due to the pandemic.
And a lot of them, like, they're probably finished, but they have to, like, find a platform. Like, Disney's been just putting on Disney Plus, but I don't know what a lot of the other things are doing.
A lot of them are just saying,
Just
let's
delay.
wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the movie theaters open. Like, I know in
They
some places
are.
they are.
They
And
don't-
like
they're not. They're open, but they're not showing like the
new movies, yeah,
The Tenant's in it.
yeah.
That's a new movie.
What's the
Yeah,
tenant?
no, but like
I mean,
not
all
all
of them are
movie
new.
theaters.
Yeah.
They're showing them. They're not.
But I
showing
wonder,
all.
like, there's gonna
Yeah,
be
I
a
know,
huge
like, they're
rush
not
of
all
like
new
new
movies,
movies.
but, like,
It'll be
yeah.
it'll be
They're not all old.
it'll be crazy. It'll be like a
They're all-
saturated market for a while. People won't know what to watch.
Yeah, it'll be crazy.
Hi,
What else do you think? I'm waiting for you to finish.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I wasn't even saying anything.
No, you're just like sipping your.
Nervous.
Sipping your
Yeah.
drink.
There you go.
Don't spit it out.
It's
I'm not you.
Why is it
spicy?
Where is that?
It's a TikTok.
I love the
Well,
ones where it's
explain
like
the TikTok.
it's like a little
Oh,
chihuahua.
it's like this dog.
Yeah.
Someone takes sparkling water and replaces the normal water with it.
Yeah.
And the dog walks up and then he's just like, why is it spicy?
Yeah. It's so funny. He like looks at the camera and
He's
he's
like,
like,
that's probably like,
he like looks at the camera and he's like,
why is it spicy?
it's so funny.
Sparkling water is gross, dude.
Sparkling
We
water
use
is
it-
not
Sparkling water is
bad.
good as.
We use it to degrease the grill.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
I use it
You
to.
pour on the grills and scrape it.
I like the strawberry
Mm.
sparkling water.
That's disgusting.
Strawberry is the best.
Why is it spicy?
I don't know what other flavors I've had.
Water can't be spicy.
It's so nasty, bro.
Just drink it. Don't think about the taste. Just let her go down.
I'm having my sister like send me a picture of like my topics that I have.
Oh. Okay. We can do your other topic, Dimitri. That was interesting. I want to do that one.
Okay,
a
I guess.
little get to know you, like.
Why do I have long hair?
Okay, so I suppose
Ow.
mine was. But I guess I don't know if I want to do both. I guess we'll
Why
talk
don't we
about
just
like.
do one? Just one.
Oh, this is mine.
Bro.
Oh my
I guess like your
Stop.
best childhood
You're
experiences.
not gonna smell it through the freaking
Wait,
camera.
shh. Hey, listen up.
I would say like your best childhood experience, like just some one moment you remember when you're younger, just like you enjoyed, and maybe
any moment.
yeah, and maybe it's like one people might not even
It
understand
has to be
why,
our
but just
childhood.
like I guess wouldn't you? Well, okay,
Yeah, yeah. What's the age
Younger.
limit? What's the age
Is it
limit?
18?
No, I want to say, how about we do like elementary age? We'll do
Elementary. All right.
yeah,
So,
something like super
10
young,
under?
just remembered.
What's the best?
Yeah,
thing
we'll
you
go like
remember?
10 years old.
All right. Wait, why don't we
The
start?
most fun
We'll start with
thing?
you. Come on.
Well, I think this is first grade. I had to go to the bathroom really bad.
This is,
This is
your
a
best
fun,
memory.
like,
What?
It's a
memory.
good
This is
memory.
like I can't return any memory.
Oh, you know what? Okay, we'll open up to anything. We'll open up to
It's
good and bad.
embarrassing
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no. What's this?
Okay.
Most embarrassing, and then most like fun.
I know
Okay.
so many
We
embarrassing.
can do embarrassing.
No, go,
then.
come
Yeah,
on,
go
go,
ahead.
come
I
on.
gotta think of something.
Anyways, I had to go to the bathroom really bad. You know how in like elementary school the bathrooms are inside the
Yeah.
classrooms?
Yeah.
Well, someone was already in the
Not all of them.
bathroom, so I was like, crap. And then they like got out, and as soon as I started to unbuckle my pants, I just pissed myself. I was in front of the toilet and everything, and
Oh.
I couldn't hold it any longer, so I just pissed myself. So I had to walk all the way down to the nurse, get new underwear, new pants, and walk around the whole day. It was very awkward.
That's
Wait.
awful.
Let's unpack. Like, so basically, what happened? You need to go to the bathroom. You couldn't hold it,
I couldn't hold it any longer. 'cause
You had
like,
to go.
so you
I was
just
in there
pulled your
for-
pants and just fucking went. Or
No, I was
You went in your-
unbuckling
you
my
couldn't hold
pants,
it.
and I just like
It exploded.
oh, it went into your. Oh man!
everywhere. It
And
was
you're gonna
bad.
go to the nurse.
Jeez. See, that's the
You
problem
had
with being
new
young. You don't have like.
Yeah, no control.
Yeah, you don't
How
have
old
a
were
strong
you?
control. First grade.
7th.
7th. Okay.
7.
I was in
So this is somewhat recent.
no.
No.
He was
Somewhat-
7 years old.
Oh, 7. That was 7th grade. I was like, man, you're a little old.
No.
7th grade is not
7 years
recent.
old.
Too much. It's not
Okay.
7. Yeah, he was 7.
I have a story
7 or
like that, but it was in kindergarten, and I did the same thing. I did the bathroom, but we were watching a
This is
movie, and
funny.
I remember I was sitting next to Allie Crowder, and my pants. I was wearing jeans. They were blue, but at that moment they were black. It was that wet. But I didn't tell anyone because I wouldn't do that. So I sat on the bus, but instead of like sitting on the chair, I put my book bag under me, so I sat on it, so like no one would know. And when I came home, the backpack was soaked.
Ew.
It was gross. And then I went home. I didn't tell anyone.
Dude, that's
so this is a new story.
This is the first time.
nasty.
anyone
What about
told.
your like paperwork and like your book bag? Was that
Yeah,
all?
We were in kindergarten. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
We don't do that.
His crayon paintings are gone.
That's sad.
All I had was
Mommy,
a
Daddy, look at
Dude,
this.
that's
Black
nasty. That
pair of
smells.
jeans.
I guess I just thought of
How did
something.
But it's,
your parents
Oh,
not
we're gonna
smell
go this
it
way?
at all?
Okay, sound good.
Oh, I'm nice.
They probably found out later. But
That's so. Ugh. I have so many.
no, choose
Very
one
sorry.
good one.
So I had a slight crush on the same girl for like forever.
Oh, I know.
And
Which one?
I would always try to do things to make her laugh.
Oh gosh.
And this
Oh,
one time,
no.
this one time in second grade, we were watering the plants, right? And I purposely watered this one plant too much. And I said, "Look it! It's peeing all over the ground!" And I was like screaming it. And Mr. Parker took me to the front of the room and like disciplined me in front of everyone and was like, "You're so immature! You can't do that!" I was like, the most embarrassing thing
Yelling at
ever.
you in front of the whole.
In front of everyone.
girl
In front of the girl I liked.
Did she
she
laugh
laugh?
at all?
She did not.
who was it?
Oh, rip.
She's probably like,
No
look at
names
this
on
guy.
this podcast.
So it was not worth it at all.
It was
Wait.
not.
What's the name?
I'll tell you after.
Yeah,
You're not gonna remember after.
You're gonna forget.
it's fine. It's
I
fine.
remember
We'll-
everything.
Okay, no, Eugene, it's your turn.
Yeah. What's your most
Yeah,
embarrassing?
come on, Eugene.
Okay, I think it's just kind of funny how
Wait.
ours are all related to like the bathroom.
Mine's
But,
not.
I mean,
Mine was okay. I think it was okay. 3rd grade. I was in my language arts, whatever kind of class it was, and so I had to go bad, and so I was holding it for a little bit because we were like reading or something, and then I was like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And he was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And like, I don't know what you're talking about, but like, the bathrooms weren't in the room at Edinburgh Elementary School, so I had to go down the hall while like holding it in.
yeah. What grade was this?
It's 3rd grade.
Okay, because in kindergarten they are.
Yeah.
Kindergarten first day.
Yeah.
Had bathrooms.
But yeah, so 3rd grade, I had to go number 2 very badly, and so I started like, I couldn't sprint because I had to keep my cheeks clenched,
Yeah.
and so I was like going as fast as I could to the bathroom. I didn't make it. It just like
Oh,
I emptied in my pants, but when I got to
in
the
3rd
bathroom,
grade?
yes, and I was wearing like tighty whities, of course. I don't remember how. I don't think I got that messy, but like, what I resulted in doing was I took my underwear off, and I just left it in the bathroom.
Oh, what? Oh, no!
And then like,
That's-
I like just like I stayed in there for a bit because I wanted the smell. I didn't want the smell to like linger on me, so I just like let it like get off of me for a bit, and then, well, I didn't have to go to the bathroom in the toilet because I already went, and so I left my underwear there, and I just went back to the class. I freeballed like the rest of the day.
Okay.
And I was super worried, like when I was back in the classroom, that I was like smelling.
Wait, what'd you do though? Did you throw? There's like a garbage in there. You just threw it in a
No,
corner.
I literally put my underwear in the corner.
That reminds me of like you said you found a poop underwear at Wendy's
found
one
that.
time. You probably could relate. You're
Yeah,
like, oh man, I
that's
knew
too
this
weird.
guy's
Mm-hmm.
So
expert. But
So that was really embarrassing.
okay. So mine is not something related to that. I've never actually had like a bathroom story like
yeah,
that.
I feel like
in my
I
experience.
haven't either. For some
Yeah.
reason.
Not really. Like even when I was young, people say like a lot of kids wet their bed. I've really never done that. I don't know. I've been able to handle it pretty
I
well.
wet my
for the
bed
most
too
part.
much. Like
Really?
I stopped later, and then like another really small embarrassing one. 5th grade when we went to camp. Yeah.
5th grade.
No, I stopped in like 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah, I knew. I've heard people.
He wasn't
And
in
then
here.
it was super embarrassing when I would go to. I went to Zach's house once and
Mhm.
slept over.
Yeah,
We woke up in the sleeping bags and mine was just wet.
yeah, I remember that. I remember
But
that. I remember
Camp
that.
Fitch. like, I still once in a while I think to myself, like, I'm so glad I could sleep and then wake up and I'm nice and fine. But even though it's been years and years, but Camp Fitch, I remember, I think it was the last day we were getting ready to leave. I woke up, I made the bed, and
Were you on a top bunk?
I was on the top.
Oh no!
That definitely dripped.
And so I don't know, but what I did was
with their mouth open. No.
They were hydrated.
What?
Oh no! You're
There.
well,
I'm
someone
sure.
did when they cleaned
not
it.
when
but-
I was there.
Yeah, they maybe not known it was him, but yeah.
That's horrible.
Okay, so my story was a dark and stormy night. No, I mean it was. I woke up in the morning. I felt really sick, but I knew we had to run a mile. I think this was like 5th grade, where we had to run the mile, and so I did that, and I felt sick beforehand. Still ran the mile. I felt even more sick after. Then I had to give a presentation in my next class.
Oh,
You can see where this story's going. So I literally, I was feeling sick. I even told the teachers, I feel really sick. I don't like it. She's like, I don't believe you. So I went up there anyways. She should have listened to me. As soon as I started talking, and maybe it was also being nervous, also feeling really sick, all these things, just threw up on this one girl sitting right in front of me. And at the time, I think I was kind of friends with her. We were good friends. After this time, I've never talked to her
Who
again.
was it?
I'm not gonna get
Yeah,
into
don't
that.
say names.
wait,
don't say
you
names.
never talked to her again, or she never?
We
talked
just
to you
never. It was too embarrassing for me. It was gone. But I just threw up on this one person, and then I was just like,
Was it a lot?
see, honestly, it was also a moment I don't remember entirely. It was that
devastating.
Yeah, it was so devastating.
That's the kind of thing you hear about, but you never really think it could happen.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you puke on her, and then she gets grossed out and she pukes, and then someone else sees that. And
Like Family Guy.
Yeah, and I was a very shy kid. Dude. I was very quiet. I was very quiet. Didn't really talk to much people. And doing something like that, oh my
That
god,
happened?
it was. Man, I was scared to present for years after that. It was bad.
You're just scarred.
Yeah, this is messed
I
up.
puke again.
Yeah, and I told the teacher, I was like, I feel really sick. Didn't listen to me. He's like, do it anyways. Prove her wrong. And then later she felt so bad. She's like, oh, I shouldn't have let you do it. And
Did she give you an A?
what?
Did she give you an A?
I never had to present again. I think she did just give me just whatever, 100%, because I didn't finish it. That was it. But yeah, I went to the nurse. She was sitting in the nurse, we were both sitting there. She was full of my throw up.
She just soaked.
Yeah, just all over. Oh, that was a bad experience.
Walking in the halls,
Yeah.
every step is just
Yeah, that was the worst part. That we both sat in the nurse, and me knowing I just threw up on her.
well, at least you
You'd
didn't
be
have it
like-
on you.
I threw up, and she got thrown up on.
Yeah.
We need changes of clothes.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, would we want to bring up embarrassing things we've seen other people do, things we've just seen in public? We're just what is this? Do we want to do something like that, or we want to?
We should probably save that one too, because I think we did. I think that was enough for one podcast. I think we did pretty good. I'm trying to think of anything real quick.
Yeah,
That
how did we
can talk
do? Let us know in the comments. Any criticism,
Slide
any
up to my
advice
DM.
for our future podcast? Just let us know.
about. Constructive criticism only, please.
Roast the fuck. You play singing.
How much money should we spend on more equipment?
That's not
$1,000.
Yeah, and they say we, but it's me. That would
Yeah,
have to
how much
spend.
money should Bryce
Bryce
put into
He
this?
spend.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Lil Grain of Bryce podcast, episode 005. We enjoyed our Travis Scott burgers,
Gross.
and we enjoyed having you watch us. Tune in next time. Peace out.
Thanks.
Oh!